Collective, hello, hello, my loves. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Ooh, Collective. Today, I got my second attunement for Reiki, so I'm like super duper certified now. But I'm really tired, so we're gonna do the best that we can. My energy has just been like whoosh. But like these cards are kind of so we've got the mirror and the comic, the Bardo and the Mystic. Well, I just kind of feel like this, like these broken images and like putting the pieces together. And when you put the pieces together, I think a lot of times you just want to put it down and walk away. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what that feels like to me. I don't know. I feel like somebody got caught doing something. Like somebody got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. And then I feel like this, like when the lights come on, I don't know, because I feel like there's somebody else watching. I feel like there's like, sorry, like it's like a kitchen, right? And there's somebody in the window. That's creepy. It makes me think of Julian Disher from the Neighborhood Watchmen. Oh shit! But there's somebody in the window. There's somebody in the kitchen sneaking a cookie, and then there's somebody who walks into the kitchen while this person is sneaking a cookie, and the person in the window is watching to see if they're going to get caught and like see what happens. Well, because the bardo is the idea of the in between. I mean, it could be that it's like your consciousness bearing witness to your subconscious, like I just feel like, well, and that can serve as a mirror too, because when you encounter people who do truly embody spiritual arrogance. And here's the thing is that like spiritual arrogance is when you want to go and you want to tell somebody that you have the answer and it's the only answer. Like if you are learning and understanding and exploring different ideas and different concepts, that is not arrogance. And embodying the knowledge of multiple perspectives and cultures and ideologies doesn't make you arrogant. It just makes you more educated. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's a difference between people who go around like, how dare you disrespect my, you know what I mean? Like calm down. I don't know where that energy is at exactly, because I'm sure that it will vary depending on whoever is watching. It's a collective read. You know what I mean? But I just kind of feel like there's this idea like when you get all of the perspectives, the broken pieces come together. And I mean, the comic is the idea of being brilliant enough to be happy, right? Because there are people who are smart enough to be stuck in their ways. There are people who are smart enough to be miserable, but they're not brilliant enough to be happy. And yeah, I mean, you see that in spiritual communities, you see that in corporate culture, you see it in religious arenas. Like it's in all of the arenas, like it's that's why I love The Great Divorce, because I feel like The Great Divorce does it like an amazing job of depicting like an energy of arrogance and displaying it in its various forms, right? I don't know where we're going with this one. Let's do clarifiers. Collective. Okay. The Three of Swords. a heavy energy. High Priestess. Queen of Swords. Three of Cups. World. Well, I don't know, because I just feel like there's a reckoning. There's a reckoning. There was a frequency with which something was happening. And I feel like it's not happening anymore. But I almost feel like somebody wants to telling on somebody. Like, well, you didn't know that they did all of these things, but I feel like whoever it is that's like taking this information to somebody, I feel like that person already knows. Like, maybe they didn't let on that they knew, but I just kind of feel like sometimes, like, it's not your place to know. Does that make sense? Like, I might I might be able to see something for what it is, but that doesn't mean that it's my place to speak on it, because it's not my thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't ultimately really affect me in any way. I don't know, because I guess that's that energy of like somebody looking in the window, like they text and said, "Hey, like, did you know that this person was in this cookie jar?" And like the person going down and like finding this person like in the cookie jar. But I don't know, because it feels again like this, like I already knew. I don't know, because I like it does. It has like a very tattling type of energy. But like, you can't tattle on someone for something that like they already knew was happening. I have no idea. The Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Well, I don't know, because I almost feel it's like I almost feel like this person was like, yeah, I already knew. I don't know. Like I half want to say I baked the cookies for them. Well, now I think of a Taylor Tomlinson like skit or stand up bit or whatever you call it. What was She was like talking to the crowd, and she asked something about like infidelity, and the girl being like, well, yeah, but I wanted him, he needed the chance to see like what he really wanted. Like, and she's just kind of like, well, that is a level of confidence that I wish that I had, but I like, I don't know, like when you know that it's real, there's nothing to fear because there's nothing to lose because it's real. You know what I mean? It's just like that kind of feel. I had no idea, you guys. Okay. Well, okay. Let's see what else we can get. Death and the Four of Wands. And Eight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. But I just kind of feel like this sense of, I don't know why cookies. But like there's no, like I just feel like, well, I don't know, because now I just think of like cookie sampling. Sorry, I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I'm in a whole world though, and it's like cookie bake off. Like, but like, and it's almost like this sense of like, well, I'm going to go ahead and let you eat these cookies. These cookies are going to make you sick. These cookies are not good for you. Like, but they're packaged well. So, you know, like go ahead and eat those cookies because I know you're going to want to come home and eat these cookies. I don't know. There is that sense of like, well, because I just think of like a love that's really clingy and needy and desperate. You know what I mean? Like, that's, it's like, and you feel bad for people in that energy, you know, like it's kind of sad to have to watch it. And I feel like whatever cookies, like, well, it is, it's like eating packaged cookies and then eating homemade cookies. Like, it's like a completely different experience. And and I don't know like how that plays out, but it's just kind of this idea of like somebody eating the cookies and then like somebody trying to tell on them for eating these cookies, and it's like, well, that's fine. They're gonna have a stomach ache from it, you know what I mean? And then they're gonna come home and they're gonna want to eat the cookies that they really love. I don't know. Like it feels like a, well, that was in an Aquarius read the other day, like a love triangle kind of thing. And that almost feels like what this is, but again, like the love triangle doesn't feel very triangular. It feels very one-sided, and almost like that sense of desperation for attention, like pay attention to me, eat these cookies, do this. You know, like you want like you really want this life, you really want this and this, and it's just kind of like projection and delusion are very unfortunate, and they usually end up hurting a lot of people. And a lot of times like that, like when you deal with people who are operating from an energy of desperation, it it almost like seeks an identity out of you through an alignment, but the alignment is like, I don't know, it just feels manufactured, like manufactured cookies. Like I don't know. I don't know how that plays out for you, but it does. It feels like this, like it doesn't make you feel very good. It leaves you feeling kind of like I just want to go back home. I don't know. And this needs to end, whatever this is, because it's going to get in the way of all of the abundance. Because I feel like if it's one of those things where like you have to choose manufactured cookies or homemade cookies, you choose homemade cookies. And maybe that's where that like that telling energy is. Like you're forced into a decision, but I get the feeling that the forced decision comes from the manufactured cookies, not from the homemade cookies. Because homemade cookies don't sell themselves in stores. They're made with love for the people they love. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Oh, collective. Okay. The lover. I don't know. I don't know because I just feel like this like unbelievable level of like peace and calm, and like I feel like this energy outside of me is very anxious and very like I want to tell and I want to do this, and like you don't really know this, and da 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 da, and I just kind of feel like this sense of no, I have full awareness. I also know that like if your soul is connected, like truly, the people who desire for that connection are the ones who feel the need to seek that validation, whereas the ones who are just like comfortable in it, like it just comes to them. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to try. It just is. And that's connection, not desperation and longing and manipulation. I don't know. I feel like maybe we've had to face that, like which one's the real one. And I feel like the real ones like pull through, and the ones like the manufactured ones like they go to the chain stores to be sold to the masses because they're created for mass appeal. But I don't know, I guess that's why you pay $5 for one homemade cookie and $5 for five manufactured tiny little cookies. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I like we're just living in the land of cookies over here, but I feel like whoever the homemade cookie is in this scenario is the cookie that gets chosen, and I feel like there's some sense of like betrayal that's being exposed, but I don't feel like there's any real betrayal because like if you're real, you don't worry about it. I don't know. I'm going to go back and watch it again. Okay, collective, I hope this resonates. If it does, please do give me a like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for spending some time with me and sharing your energy with me, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.